When the team hits Iceland, no one is better prepared than Tej and his Ripsaw, me. A complex hybrid of a tank and a snowcat, the Ripsaw is unlike anything we've seen in the franchise before. And you guys, we didn't make this up. The Ripsaw was provided to us by the United States Department of Defense. Get an inside look at this unique vehicle and discover how we got our hands on one. This is heaven. 750 horsepower, 6.6 liter V8 Duramax engine with an M153 Crows remotely operated weapons station on top. Tej has an extremely positive response to this tank. It is an Army Ripsaw, it's a military vehicle that can be remote controlled, or you can get behind the tank and actually control it. This is an all-terrain vehicle. It has bullets and firing power on it, while everyone else is looking for how fast the car is, and just because how it looks on the outside, I'm more worried with what we're up against, and I'm gonna get the best odds with this vehicle.
Earlier on, we were looking at some YouTube videos of that blasting across a frozen lake, going through the snow, basically doing everything that we needed a vehicle to do. And it was just, wow, this has to be in the film. So it came together so last minute, and the whole procedure to make it happen, dealing with the Department of Defense, getting the approvals, it was a huge undertaking. And we were literally at the point, gosh, this might not happen, but luckily some great people with the US government put it together, and the Department of Defense came through, brought us 2 brand new units. And I think the remote control feature is really one of the key points of it. It can be driven like a normal tank, or it can be operated remote control. You can put the thing on a mission and keep the person out of harm's way. It's a great military tool, and it worked out absolutely perfect for our film.
Ripsaw was something that none of us had ever seen before, and when they first brought it on the ice, we thought it was going to be problematic. We thought, it's brand new, it's going to break a lot, so in the testing phase, we tried to break it. Action! We tried to say, let's see what we can do, because we know once we start shooting with it, we're not going to get parts for this thing. So let's try and find out what we're going to need to supply in parts. But we really couldn't break this thing. It was like indestructible. We jumped it off of snowbanks. We slammed on the brakes and stood it up on its nose. We turned it around in 360 circles, and this was like a tank. It was such a great piece of machinery.
It has incredible acceleration. It uses a General Motors Duramax motor for power. They can dial it up as much as they want. You know, it's just a matter of adding more boost and more fuel. And it has great suspension. Basically has like off-road shocks incorporated into a tank drive system, so you can literally jump the thing 10 feet off the ground and land it and just stay on the power and keep on going.
We're able to clutch 14,000 pounds of force in the clutching. This is touted as really the fastest or the strongest super lightweight tank in the world right now that's actually being employed in some of the R&D efforts in the Army. We're used to the desert, rocky conditions. It's a test for us because we're bringing it to the ice. And doing high-speed runs down the ice, what's it going to do? And drifting ice in a 10,000 pound, 800 horsepower, 1,200 foot-pounds of torque machine at 60 miles an hour is epic.
Having a vehicle like the Ripsaw would be a great opportunity to show the audience a shot that they would never be able to see with the treads spinning in the snow and the fire. It's something really special.
They would always drill holes, and whenever the water starts coming out of that, that means that part of the ice is depressing. It's time to move it. Yeah, move it somewhere else. We had to keep 40 feet apart anytime we stopped cars to talk. Because, between shots, they're going to want to talk. They just pull up next to each other and talk. Can't do that on the ice, especially in Ripsaw. Once everybody heard that you'd sink, nobody got near him. He had nobody to talk to. Everybody just kind of went, let's get away from the Ripsaw. Hey guys, come talk to me. No.
The Ripsaw is the baddest ass tank you will ever see, and it can turn real quick. Hank Kinji, this guy had a few minutes to learn how to maneuver this thing and became a master, and he pushed the limits further than the people who manufactured it.
Even the manufacturer said, I don't know, I've never tried that before. And we said, well, we're going to test it today.
And more times than not, my heart has been in my throat. But at the end of the day, I'm sitting there going, I can't believe I just witnessed that. I can't believe the stunt drivers here were able to do that with that machine.
It's everything that my character has always wanted, all in one. It fits his personality and fits his character to a T.
Okay, y'all wanna play rough? Now it's my turn. Boom, baby! Yeah, baby!